Hello everybody, I hope you're having a wonderful day. If you know it, say it with me. I got my coffee, I got my Bible, and of course I have all of you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. Today is National Wright Brothers Day, the ones who are accredited for having the first man-made flight. And so I just celebrate not just that their epic achievement, but just human ingenuity. Isn't it amazing what God has given us the capacity to do? And so I encourage you, go on the YouTubes, look up the Wright brothers. They have an amazing story, how they had a bicycle shop, and out of the minds of these two innovators, this amazing thing happened. So welcome to Matthew chapter number 4. And I just want to share something with you today that I hope brings you a little bit of comfort, as always, as our Daily Hope videos hopefully do. Jesus said this in Matthew chapter 4, verse 35. As evening came, Jesus said to the disciples, "Let's cross to the other side of the lake." Now, why is this important? It's because in the region where Jesus lived, there was the Red Sea, not the Red Sea, the Sea of Galilee that was all around. It was this really big lake, and he would go from town to town to town, and sometimes in order to make it happen faster, he would go across and cross. Well, especially during that area, storms could come up out of nowhere, and so you would try to do the best you could to do the best you navigating and things, but storms would just happen. And Jesus said we need to go from point A across the lake to point B, all right? But in doing that, while they were on the water, a storm came, and it almost sunk the boat. And so here's the question: did Jesus send them into a storm? Did Jesus send them into trouble? Would that then say that Jesus purposely puts us in harm's way? I don't know if it says that. You might can find different things, different places. But he didn't say, hey, come let us go into a storm. He said, come let us go to the other side. And I think it's interesting because what happened is while the storm was going on, they thought that they were going to sink, and they wake Jesus up and they say, Jesus, do you not care that we're all about to drown? And he gets up, wipes the sleep out of his eyes. He tells the storm to stop it, and they do. And he looks and he says, oh, little faiths. It was like a nickname he was calling them. Oh, little faiths, why did you doubt? Why did you doubt? And I wonder if he's going, don't you remember I said that we're going to go to the other side? So it doesn't matter if we sank or not. No one was going to die. I didn't say let me, so which means all you guys are up for grabs. Let us. So no, I don't think Jesus was taking them into a storm. He was saying, let's go to the other side. Fully aware that sometimes storms happen on the way from where he called us to the place that he has appointed us. And so what we have got to do is to realize that not every storm is God's fault, but God will use every storm to increase our faith. God hasn't called you to a storm. He's called you to create a legacy. He's called you to a ministry. He's called you to these things. But because of things that happen, sometimes all the time, you're going to go through storms. God didn't call you through the storm, but to the storm rather, but he did call you to go through it because he's called you to go somewhere beyond it. And he will use that situation to create goodness and faith in your life. And so I say that to you to say this: maybe you feel like God has got a big idea for you. You've decided you're going to be a parent that stays home because you grew up in a broken home. You're going to stay faithful to your spouse. You're going to stay faithful and grow where you've been planted in the local church that you're at, or just you got a big idea. And ever since it seems like you had that big idea, you've had one storm after another, and you begin to wonder if I made the wrong decision. Well, if you feel like God's called you to that destination, realize storms will come. But even in the middle of the storm, the faith that Jesus says we have to have is to go, you know what? No matter what happens in the storm, I'm going to keep going. Because even if my ship sinks, I'm not going to die. Because if God told me he was going to take me over there, no matter what I got to go through, I'm going to get there. So I want to say that in this way: no storm is going to destroy you when God has called you to the other side of the lake. I hope that helps you today. Let me tell you what I know, and that is that God loves you more than you realize. He's for you more than you can imagine. You're probably doing better than you realize. You know why? Because you got up one more day. God has not changed his mind about you. I love you so much. Hope you have a great day. I'll see you here tomorrow on Daily Hope.